Throughout history, Native American reservations have constantly been facing hardships. Of all the rights and resources stripped from the Native American communities, water scarcity has been one of the most detrimental issues that reservations out west face. First and foremost, water is a physiological need for survival. Water is needed for staying hydrated, maintaining hygiene, cleaning, and many other basic needs. This has been evident now more than ever with COVID-19. The lack of water has made maintaining health extremely difficult for Native American communities, posing the issue of not being able to wash your hands constantly and thoroughly. In fact, the Navajo Nation held the highest per capita COVID-19 infection rate during the late spring of 2020 for this reason. Going beyond the physiological effects, water is commonly held as a sacred resource with symbolic meaning in Native American cultures. For example, there's a saying, Miniwachoni in Lakota, which translates to water is life. This emphasizes water as a symbol of sustainability for all living things in Lakota culture. As many Native American cultures hold water with a similar sacred value, water is often a key component in many ceremonial and spiritual activities, elevating water above basic need. Local water lines can be non-existent on reservations, so attaining water can be an extremely difficult daily task. According to a 2017 study done by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, over 30% of the residents in the Navajo Nation do not have running water. To obtain water, locals have to drive out to wells or public water pumps and fill up tubs with water. Many have to ration and recycle their water for extended periods of time, using only 7 to 10 gallons of water a day. This is a stark difference to the average American who uses around 100 gallons of water a day at instant command. But there are many movements being made to change this. Many non-for-profits are opening to help fund increasing water availability to the Native American communities. For example, the non-for-profit Dig Deep started the Navajo Water Project in 2014, which has brought new alternatives for running water to many Navajo families. This program has been establishing new wells, providing water deliveries, and installing water systems all throughout New Mexico, Utah, and Arizona. Since its founding, Dig Deep has partnered with other companies to create more opportunities for donations and grants towards funding water accessibility in the Navajo Nation. The largest obstacle slowing progress is the nationwide lack of knowledge on water scarcity in the Native American reservations. This is an extremely vital issue that needs to be tackled, yet much of the nation is oblivious to the struggles that Native American communities still face today. The first action that must be taken is education. People need to learn about water scarcity in Native American communities and how it affects families. If you are new to all this, do a Google search, read some articles, maybe even talk to somebody that is affected firsthand. Following your own research, it's up to you to further spread awareness on this issue. Inform your peers of the issue. Make social media posts that advocate others to learn about this issue. With increased awareness will follow further action, more donations, and governmental intervention. And if you can, take action into your own hands. Make a donation to foundations like Dig Deep, or write to your local politicians to focus more on these issues. Every action taken helps, and the more action that is taken, the quicker water scarcity in Native American reservations will be addressed.